class. What's up? I already know how this about to go. First of all, the live from yesterday, hella information. I got a lot of cutting and splicing to do on that when I get some time, whatever. Let me pour some of this. Pour some of that. Pull up. Drink. It's a little too good to put down, I ain't gonna lie. A little too good to put down. And I finished most of it. Okay. Don't know what I'm gonna talk about today. Usually that's how I go. Well, that's how I start off. But what's up, everybody? What's up, Hannah? I see you in here. I said it's more than likely I'll be getting on. If anybody got any questions, I can answer. Let's see. I'm going to, I guess, talk out what I'm doing when I do decide to start on something. We was talking about this yesterday, but I don't even want to harp on that again, because that's when I end up starting something else. Something I thought about earlier, what was it? Oh, the different ways of the expression. Hazy, the different ways of the expression. I'm gonna start on that, I guess. I'm gonna try to put this down here. What I might do is just upload the last live. But shit, that shit's 8 hours. I'm gonna have to cherry pick what I want to post on there. There was a lot of good stuff. It's hard to even pick where to flip it and send it. Oh my God, where you been? I've been on here. Like, for the past week, the only days I've missed were probably 2. Wait, hold on, wait. Yeah, in the past week, I've probably missed 2 or 3 days. I say 3, almost 3 days. Or I'll be in other people's lives, commenting and joining a box or whatever. I want to do this. So this is mine. Well, no, it's not mine. It's the default. I'm gonna put default. Everybody go ahead and turn on your post notifications. That way, I can be notified when I do go live. Can y'all hear me too? Been a while. How you been? I've been good. How you been? How's everybody? Or just like default teachings. Oh yeah. Keyword information in chakras. Yeah. Verifying. That's my AC. Is it overpowering what I'm saying? You know, just elevating anything. Okay. Glad to hear it. We all know. So that is my interpretation of the chakras and yin and yang together. And then the elemental interpretation. Jesus Christ, love you. I love you too, man. But Daniel, what are we talking about tonight? I literally have no idea. That's usually how I start off. I'll start with a thought, and then from there it'll start springing into other stuff. Because literally we were talking about, we ended up talking about the system and slavery and the matrix and blah blah blah. Like, that was good ass conversation though. But I had to, toward the end I said, okay, this is enough, because we're gonna be all morning with this. Buenos noches. ¿Cómo estás? Latin music. That's a pause. I never thought about it like that. That's a pause. That's a pause. That's a technical file. I want to put this. I'm going to go in the middle. That's middle. How about this? I'll do a review of what I did or put on these PowerPoints. And go like that. Let's do this. That's what I might do. I'll try to be quick. Oh, matter of fact, that's what I'll do. I'll try to do a quick review on what I was talking about, or the basis of what I was talking about yesterday. And then that way I could just end the live, come back, and then we chop it up or whatever. But then if people gonna end up asking questions and a whole bunch of shit, asking to come up and all that. And I just, let them. The best thing for me to do is probably just do a quick review, but then that's gonna spin into other stuff. I'm gonna do a review, perfect. I don't care how it goes. We're gonna do that. That's a technical foul. My fault if I missed some comments. What's up, everybody coming in? Like I said. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, I'm just editing something real quick and repositioning some of these characters that I got on here. Alright, that's enough of this. That's enough. Alright, okay. Alright. I wish there was a way I could just show y'all how I'm doing it, what I'm doing, while y'all able to see me at the same exact time. I know green screen allows you to do it, but I don't know if it like gaming. Like if I could do it from a gaming way, like live, that would be fucking cool. We talked about Harriet, Malcolm, Pyramid, Matrix, Albino. Yeah, we was getting. Yeah, we was on fire. I ain't gonna lie. That was definitely worth the conversation, you know, because it was a lot of things in there that I could use for content, but I'm gonna try to you know, do a review of everything I've put on these presentations. Hopefully without getting a new idea right while I'm doing it, and then fuck around and start doing some other shit to it, and then that's gonna prolong everything else. So. But I'm gonna flip this camera. Okay. This is what I've been doing and working on, right? It's about 15 slides, but the first, let's say 11, the first 11 are like teaching slides. And then the last 4 currently that I have are just like little cartoon games. Like, so if I'm talking to somebody that believes, you know, this, like I try to correlate this to this basically. I'm gonna go into all that again. But if somebody try to come in here with that talk, I'm just, we gonna play it out how they say it. And we gonna ask a question so we can get some logic. And if we can't do that, it's no point in it's no point in continuing the conversation. Anyway, I'm Scorpio. Am I a disgrace? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know what you talking about. But anyway, all right. So this right here to me is the default for astrology, and the correlation to the chakras. So each chakra has, you got 7 main chakras, but 6 contain, okay, the crown contains all of them. That's why I got this up here in gold. But the rest, the 6, contain 2 each. That's just what I've been studying, and that's what I hold to be true for right now, until otherwise, or until proven, you know, otherwise, like I said. Anyway, each color represents each zodiac sign. Each chakra. So this would be the crown, the gold, or some people white, some people purple, whatever. But up at the top would be gold. Underneath would be the third eye chakra, blue. Under that would be the throat chakra, which is purple. And then you got the green chakra, which is the heart chakra. You got the solar plexus chakra. You got the sacral chakra, and then you got the root chakra. The third eye contains Leo and Cancer. Cancer rules the moon. Leo rules the sun. Cancer rules the 4th house. Leo rules the 5th house. Cancer is the first water sign, so when you see me put W, that's water. And then Leo is the second fire sign. Okay? So that'd be the third eye chakra. And then underneath, I got Virgo, which rules Mercury. Gemini, which is also associated with Mercury, in the 6th house, throat chakra. Okay? Virgo is the second earth sign, and then Gemini is the first air sign in the zodiac wheel. Okay? Then you go down to the heart, you got Taurus and Libra, who both rule Venus. Taurus is in the 2nd house, and it's the first earth sign. And then you got Libra, which is in the 7th house, which is the second air sign. Okay? You go down to the solar plexus, you got Scorpio and Aries. Scorpio rules Pluto in the 8th house, and it's the second water sign in the zodiac. And then you got Aries, which rules Mars and 1st house, and that's the first fire sign and the first sign of the zodiac, apparently, quote unquote. Okay? And then you got Pisces, which rules Neptune in the 12th house, which is the third water sign in the sacral chakra, along with Sagittarius, which rules Jupiter, the 9th house, and it's the third fire sign. That's the sacral chakra. And then you got Capricorn and Aquarius in the root chakra. Capricorn rules Saturn, the 10th house, and it's the third earth sign. And then you got Aquarius, which rules the Uranus, the 11th house, and it's the third air sign. That's what all this means. And I put this together based on how I think. This is my way of putting what I think onto something so y'all can see what I'm thinking. This is how I think about the chakras, right? And so if Aries is the first chakra, which starts off in the solar plexus, that would mean you go from 1 to 2, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, over to Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Like, it goes in order, and that's how Kundalini energy moves, basically, okay, through the chakras, right? They say the reservoir of Kundalini rests at the root chakra and ascends up through the chakras and, repeats the cycle. That's basically how I view that. Now, on the next slide, these are the descriptions of each sign / houses. So each house is a great depiction of each sign. So I say this all the time. If you learn the houses, you learn the signs. That is the easiest way to learn the signs. If you have a good idea of each house, you have a good idea of each sign, period. If you know the first house is governed by Aries, or is ruled by Aries, what is the first house? Okay, self, the appearance, the identity, the first impression, the attitude, psychological motivation, the I am, that's Aries. So if you know this is the first house, then you know Aries, or you have a good idea of Aries type energy. That's what this is about. And so on and so forth. Second house, aka Taurus. Taurus deals with self-worth, valuables, possessions, income, work, security, routines. Okay, and then you go to the third house, Gemini, communication, mentality, thinking, transportation, on and on and on and on and on. So y'all can screenshot that. I explained this a few times. I got a couple different videos up, but this is the first time I'm putting it like this on a presentation. So, yeah, hopefully y'all screenshot that. I can go back later, but I'm trying to give y'all some time to do that. Again, if you learn the houses, it's much, much easier. Even by learning the houses, you somewhat learn what the planets are for too. Okay. On to the next one. Now I'm putting keywords and the frequency that's associated with the chakras, right? So at the root chakra, you got 396 hertz frequency, and this is I'm not even gonna say that part yet, but this is 396 hertz for the root chakra. Again, Capricorn and Aquarius. Capricorn deals with masculinity. Aquarius deals with connectivity, aka friends and the internet. What we're doing right now, this is considered Aquarius energy. Me being on social media, your social life is Aquarius, aka root chakra, right? If you go up to the sacral chakra, 417 is the hertz associated with the sacral chakra, aka Pisces and Sagittarius. Pisces deals with the subconscious mind, aka spirituality, and then Sagittarius deals with the conscious mind, or what you feel you know or think you know, and things like that. But conscious and subconscious is in the sacral chakra, or the sacred chakra. You travel up 528 hertz. Okay, this is what it means to raise your frequency too. But 528 hertz in the solar plexus, okay, with Aries and Scorpio. Scorpio deals with soul exchange, aka sex or intercourse, and then Aries deals with the soul. So if you and another soul are mixing with each other, that's Scorpio. That's simply put. TikTok, this is for educational and entertainment purposes. I'm lying. Okay? You raise your frequency higher, you get up here to the heart chakra. Okay? Your self-worth and your partnership. Okay? Libra and Taurus. Self-worth, partnership. Simple. You raise your frequency even higher. That's where analytics is, or analysis, and being able to speak or talk or communicate, aka Gemini and Virgo. What's up, Reg? Raising your frequency even higher, you get up here to where femininity is and self-expression are. And I just ended up answering another question I had in my head for a while. My goodness. Anyway, that's 852 hertz. The highest of the physical or the metaphysical frequencies. And then the crown chakra is 963 hertz. But I didn't put that on there. But 963 hertz. What's up, Reg? What's up, healing goddess? How you been? How y'all been? What's up? What's going on? Nick Schlide. Now, I still put the frequencies, but I put a keyword or description of the zodiac, if that makes sense. So, for instance, why was I just clearing my chakras today? You said clearing your chakras? Probably because it's Virgo right now, or either is it Virgo right now? We on the precipice of Virgo, so that's probably why you was clearing or cleaning or organizing, cleansing, purifying. Virgo deals with purifying or purification process, or wine, or water into wine. I ain't gonna get into that. I've been really good after all the clearing I did today. That's good. Much needed. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so down here in the root chakra, Aquarius to me is a collection of thought. Matter of fact, the root and the sacral chakra are collections or people, your roots or your friends, your family and friends. Family, friends, but I put collection of service right here because this deals with like career, structure, blah, blah, blah. But I put collection of service, aka the thing you do multiple times becomes a place of service. That's what Capricorn deals with. And then collection of thought. The more thought you collect, the more connection you have with other people and, blah, 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 all that. Up to the sacral chakra, I believe Pisces is a collection of emotions, right? Which affects your happy place or your illusion or what you subconsciously believe. All that deals with all the emotions you collect and is stored here, basically. And then the collection of self-expression, everything that you've expressed and believe right here, consciously, the collection of self-expression. So all the things that you've expressed of yourself, that's what you believe right here. So collection of emotions, collection of self-expression. That's how I look at Sagittarius and Pisces energy. You go up, sharing emotions with other people is Scorpio, because Scorpio is just Cancer energy with someone else's Cancer energy. That's a mixture of two. And that's a mixture of two emotions, excuse me. It's a mixture of two emotions. That's why it's a water sign, aka sex, or sexual exchange, or sacred exchange, however you want to put that. Soul exchange, all that deals with sharing emotions. Okay? And then Aries is literally just the self, basically, or how you identify and things like that. Right? And then you go up. Taurus right here, value of service, how valuable you feel you are to others. Your self-worth, your self-value, blah, blah, blah. How you literally feel about yourself, physically feel about yourself and all that, like right here. And your thought to others in agreement. So this deals with partnership. This is Libra, this is Taurus, but this deals with partnership. Speaking to somebody, someone speaking back to you, and y'all coming to agreement, aka contract or consent, stuff like that. That's Libra. Relationships, situationships, all that. This is the heart chakra, so this is why it deals with that. This is the bottom of your heart. This is like the top of your heart, in a way. All right, I got some new Norse. What is that? New Norse mythology cards, and they talking about the roots and being aware. Oh shit. What is Norse? What is that? You come from the heart chakra, you go up to the throat chakra, which is the service to others. That's what Virgo deals with. So basically, so Virgo is like your Taurus mixed with somebody else's Taurus energy. That's you either serving them in order to get their money, or them serving you in order to get your money, or something to that nature. And if it doesn't have anything to do with service, it's more so like analyzing or listening. Like right now, y'all are in y'all Virgo energy, listening to me. Let me see, what else? Analyzing thought. So me speaking, I'm using Gemini energy right now because this is my thought being expressed. So this is like an expression of thought in a way. This is the mind, this is mentality, this is what I think, and you're hearing what I think and you analyzing it. That's what Virgo is. Many other things too, but North skies. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay. Raise your frequency either higher, you up here with the emotions, aka Cancer, the nurturing, the self-care, the motherly instincts, your intuition, blah, blah, blah. This is also mentality in a way too. But this is where the moon resides, and then over here is Leo, aka the self-expression, aka yourself. How you view yourself to other people. So by you expressing yourself to someone else, that's you expressing yourself. So self-expression to others. What in the world? Don't play with me. Don't play with me right now. You restarted on like just automatically yesterday. Don't play. All right, moving on. I had enough time to screenshot that. Now, this part, it's the same. I'm basically saying the same thing, but just in different ways. On this left side is the receiving side. So all the signs every sign that is earth and water are receiving signs. All of them. All water signs, all earth signs are receiving signs. So I got them on the left side, and then, or actually, like this is like the feminine side in a way. And on the right side, I got the positive or the masculine, and this is the expressive side. So let me see. All these are expression. This is that's what I mean to say. These are air and fire signs. All of these, every air sign and fire sign are expression signs. This is more so like the inside. This is the outside. This is the inside, this is outside. Feminine, masculine. And that goes back to my point that I had a few lives ago. That literally, oh my God. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into that. See what I'm saying? All right. What's up, board agnostic, if you ain't here? Drop down, get your eagle on. This is my interpretation of the chakras, but along with yin and yang. So in addition to all this, this is the yin and this is the yang, or this is the yin and this is the yang, however you want to look at it, but they both work together. Each chakra has two signs that work together to keep them moving and keep them circulating, however you want to look at that. So right here, I put the lower in frequency something is, the more physical it is, or the more tangible, or the more defined it is, the more it is something, or the more it matters. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put an S on that. The more it matters, the more it exists, the more it is something, right? Existence. The root chakra deals with earth, okay, which is the physical. Right now we are in the root chakra because we are physically seeing what's going on. Like we are on the lowest frequency out of all this, technically. Now you may be on a higher frequency personally, but all of us are down here playing on the physical realm. The more you raise your frequency, you end up in the sacral realm. Okay, that's the belief state. And then you believe you end up on the solar realm, which is your fire and desire. Face has, but this is the energy within you that's burning like fire, shut up in your bones and all that jazz. That's right here. Oh, excuse me. No, that's right here. The solar part, the solar flare, your twin flames and all that. That's right here on this level. And then you go a little bit higher. You end up in the astral realm, aka the realm of the heart, or the realm of air. You end up in the air, right? This is where people who astral project and stuff, this is where you technically are, either here or in this etheric realm. I think right here is more so like space. This is air, but this is like space in a way. This is the throat chakra. This deals with, like, my voice right now is not, you can't see my voice, but you can hear it, and it technically has an effect on people. Like, your words have an effect on people that allow it to have an effect on it. But the fact that it's able to have an effect on you, it's like, okay, you get what I'm saying, hopefully. Well, I can't assume y'all get what I'm saying. You get, your voice doesn't have a weight to it, or it doesn't have a, it's not one of the elements. When we talking, that's okay, don't get me wrong, it's air that we're using, but what is vibrate, this is the vibe right here. This is vibratory state in my opinion. Because you have different tones of voice, you got different ways of saying something and all that. That's etheric in my opinion. And then the intuitional, why did I put that? Well, I think I put that because like astro, and I was trying to say, the intuition frequency right here, the unseen, the this is intuition. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's simple as that. This is where you vision, your visions and stuff happen. Your insight to certain things right here on this level. Okay, and then above it, I got the yang or the yin, whichever one you prefer. But basically, the nothingness or the imaginary state, the highest form. Which is funny. This right here is literally. I'm not gonna go into that. But this is the highest. This is technically the highest state, aka the crown chakra, the imaginary thing, the imaginary all that we conceive or that we perceive there to be something. In order for you to raise your vibration all the way up here to this level, your imagination has to be like. I think it's a slight difference between imagination and intuition, in a way. Yes, you can use your imagination for your intuition, but literally, I believe, like having an imagination is like a little bit like a slightly more high frequency than your intuition, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to many people. It's hard to explain, like, what I truly believe to people that. I tried to do that yesterday. That's how we ended up with a 6-minute dialogue or conversation. But anyway, I'm gonna move on. Oh shit, what I just do? Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Next slide. This is basically the same thing I just put, but different from the aspect of how'd you come up with that? Which part? This is the external form, right? This is the deepest level or the lowest level or the lowest frequency. This right here to me is 369 in a way. Or you could say 285, or you could say 174 right here. This is like the lowest of low frequencies right here, external form. And above that to me is the earth, or what we perceive to be solid. Like with our this is the most solid form, to be honest. But this right here is like a mixture of earth and air, which we're on right now. This is Capricorn, and this is Aquarius. It's a collection of earth, and it's a collection of air. Above that, we get a collection of water and a collection of fire. Water and fire element, aka Pisces and Sagittarius energy. I believe. Damn. See. That's what happens when you. I think this is where heat. This look like the reason for the seasons in a way. But I'm gonna skip that. I think this is the heat part. This is the. Not gonna do that. Let me stop. All right. Internal water. Why am I saying internal water? Because Scorpio deals with emotion. but emotional. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong on this one. Hold on. Let me think. What am I trying to say? What you trying to say, Jeremiah? Because you're wrong right now. Or are you? No. This line up. Wait. Inner fire. This is okay. This is Aries. Inner fire. Okay. This is who you believe you are. Internal water. Okay. I know why I put it. This is internal water because when you have intercourse with somebody, their fluid is now within you too. Like, even though it's an expression of water, somebody else is mixing their water with you. So this is why it's in you. This is Scorpio. Yo, what? I think your comment getting hidden or something. Scorpio deals with intercourse. There we go. All right, that's the best way I can put it. I'm like, how can I explain that to y'all? Scorpio deals with intercourse. Okay? Aries deals with your inner flame. Okay? So what's Pisces? Pisces is a collection of water, aka a collection of emotion. You collect emotions from your past experiences and stuff like that. So water symbolizes emotion. Okay? This symbolizes the mixture of emotion, aka Scorpio, and then this is the external water. Your when you cry and shit like that, whatever. If you like, we see women as emotional because they're not afraid to. They express themselves, or they express themselves, but they express themselves in an emotional manner. Or I'll say men and women express themselves in an emotional manner or a feminine way when they cry or when they, quote unquote, getting too emotional, blah, blah, blah. But it's stemming from the collection of water that you already possess. Does that make sense? In order for you to get your emotions, how can I put this? Shit. How can I put this? Okay. Cancer is very important, or the moon is very important when it comes to letting your emotions flow, because if you do not, you'll let them fester and get collected here, and you can have an overloaded sacral chakra just from not being expressive of your emotions. Does that make sense? Cancer is very important because if you do not, it'll fester. In order to let go of certain emotions and let them flow, you have to be more external with your emotions. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's what Pisces is. That's what Scorpio is. Scorpio is internal water. Like, okay, Scorpio and Pisces are internal water. But the thing about Scorpio is you're like somebody else's water is mixing with yours at a certain period of time. Like when you're performing intercourse, unprotected and shit like that, whatever, even protected sometimes. But when you doing that, you're mixing emotions. Mixed emotions. Oh my God. Let me skip before I start preaching on that. All right. Hopefully I'll get that. Because I was oh shit. Anyway, moving on. This is internal air, aka Libra. Same as Scorpio, but the thing about it is this is an internal contract that you have with someone else. So when you feel you are in a relationship with somebody and they might not even tell you y'all in a relationship, people, okay. Even if you're not married, even if you haven't established a title with somebody, some people still hold somebody to be internally theirs because of a conversation they may have had or an agreement they've had with someone else, aka someone else's heir. So if I'm talking to Beyonce and I'm telling her how I feel, or I'm telling her how I would like to marry her, or blah blah blah, and she talks to me, that's also air. Her air is now mixing with my air to form an agreement or consent. And now Beyonce wants to divorce Jay-Z and marry me. So that becomes my internal air mixed with her internal air, right? But in order for me to get the consent of her partnership, she has to agree. But firstly, I have to say something to her, or I have to make, I have to propose with my air. So that's external air. Okay. I have to exhale when I'm talking in order for her to hear me, aka Virgo, analyze it, and then give me her external air. So she's taking in information, and then she's giving me information in order to say that she agrees, aka Libra, internal air. Okay, that's why people are still in your heart and all that. Like, you might have broke up with somebody, but yet they still in here because you probably ain't even. Oh my goodness. Well, I just explained Virgo and Gemini. The only one I haven't explained yet is external external fire, which is Leo. Again, this is Aries energy, inner fire. So your inner flame, expressing that inner flame or expressing yourself is external fire. So me right now expressing myself, I am Jeremiah. That's an external fire. Or I believe XYZ. Whatever you feel you believe, whatever you feel is right, and you with your whole heart believe it, and nobody can tell you nothing because you feel aka Sagittarius, that you're expressing your fire for something. Whenever somebody gets passionate, passion is another word for fire, right? Whenever someone is passionate, that's what Leo is. Or that's what Leo is describing, the external fire, okay? Now, I put internal form here because everybody, now this is powerful right here. Y'all remember when I said, I just got through finished saying that the imaginary or non-existence or the nothing state is the highest or higher in frequency than intuition, and I consider it to be the crown chakra. So this right here is the highest form inside of you. Why inside or internal form? Because this down here, the lower you go, the more physical something becomes, or the more external it is, right? The more it matters, or the more matter it has, or the more existence something is, right? So this makes sense to me. If anybody want to prove me wrong, I welcome you. Oh shit, that's my shit. Hold on. Yeah, so I feel like the crown is the imaginary state. And again, this is why I say people who believe something are in their right to believe it. I'm gonna say it like this because this is belief state. But people who believe in a thing that isn't physical, that's the imaginary state. So that's no different than having an imaginary friend. A child that has an imaginary friend literally feels they have an imaginary friend, which is literally the highest frequency out of all this. And ain't that something? We all had some type of something untangible that we was holding on to. This right here, matter of fact, let's do this just so people can see. Damn, I told myself I probably wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. This right here is this is the ancestral plane. Ancestral plane, right here. This is the ancestral plane right here. This is your family members that have gone, and again, I'm not saying they're not real. They're real to those who believe. Again, this is in your image or your imagination. How you figure that just now? It don't make sense to you? When I say ancestral plane, so when people unalive, everyone, for the most part, well, I say most people believe that their loved ones go to heaven. Where is heaven in everybody's mind? A high state, higher than their intuition, right? This is the heaven state. Let's put that instead. This is the heaven state. I'm going up the under. This is the heaven state right here. This is heaven. This is heaven's gate. This is the heaven state. Oh my God. This is heaven's gate. I'm not gonna put that. But this is the heavenly state, the imaginary state. This is where everybody feels their loved ones go if they lived a good life, or this is where everybody feels that God is. But God is what? Okay. I'm not. No. Now, when I say non-existent, that's opposed to existence. But that doesn't mean it's not real. It's real to those who believe, or who has the image to believe, aka imaginary. It's okay. Like Santa is up here. The Tooth Fairy was up here, or is up here for certain people. Martin Luther King is up here. My great grandmother is up here. This is the grand state, okay? I think God literally created the universe and all the elements and stuff. Okay, that's good. That's good. In order for it to come to physical state, it had to been okay. So I think God literally created the universe. Okay, God is up here creating. The highest frequency is God, right? We're gonna go over what you're saying. If He created things, it had to be, everything up here is God. But in order for it to be a lower state than heaven, it had to fall in frequency, correct? Do you agree? I think that's it too. Oh, boom. That's another thing. This is some other stuff. Oh, this is what we left off on yesterday. But would you agree with that? That sounds reasonable to go down in frequency. Right, because heaven, unless you would like to say heaven, you could say we're living heaven on earth. Right? If you want to say we live in heaven on earth, you're not wrong technically. You're not wrong technically. Heaven can be on earth, but if you feel like this is the hell state, right? Matter of fact, if this is heaven, where would hell be? If God created everything, He created the universe and a place for certain people to go, hell wouldn't be all the way up here. It would have to fall in frequency. So everything in between, aka earth, the heart, if you rearrange the words if you rearrange these words right here, is heart. So literally this is somewhat this. That's why when you go on the astral plane, you still here, but you just in the air. Oh my God. I'm a motherfucking genius. I'm a genius, man. If you rearrange the word earth, you get heart for a reason. But when people astral project, they're not off the earth. They're just in the air on the earth. You see what I'm saying? Like when people astral project, they're still like if my spirit left my body right now and I was able to remotely move around my house right now, that doesn't mean I'm not here. It just means I'm on this frequency. In order for you to get to this frequency, you have to raise your frequency. Okay? In order for you to astral project, your frequency has to be on the same level as the air. Oh my God. Oh my God. You have to be as light as air. Your spirit has no weight. Something can weigh heavy on you, but that's dealing with emotion. That's dealing with the physical realm. That's dealing with this lower extremity right here. All right? When people depict Goku going Super Saiyan and all that, that's this. That's the solar fire right here. Finding that fire within him and then going Super Saiyan, he's raising his vibration in order to be more powerful or have a higher frequency, in order to conquer certain things, in order to conquer this. But when you get to heaven, you done already conquered all this, right? Yeah. Where's Jesus? Jesus is in the heart, right? He's in our hearts. Okay, yeah. He's right here, right? He's on this plane right here. Those who are able to get on this plane, in my opinion, are considered Jesus. Now, we might disagree on that one. You might not like that. But No one can go to the Father less through me. I forgot how that goes. But you have to raise your frequency to this part, right? In order to get even close to getting up here. You got to go through the fire. Face that. No, let me stop. I ain't gonna go into that. But that's just how I see it. This makes sense to me. As a matter of fact, oh my God, this is the rainbow. I didn't even, I'm looking at it, but I didn't even think of it that way. This is why we're able to see rainbows right here. This is a tail sign or the promise or the covenant right here between the heaven and the earth and all that. We're able to perceive a rainbow because it starts off, if I'm not mistaken, it starts off red and then goes, I don't know exactly how it goes. Maybe I got it a little wrong, but this is why we're able to see the rainbow. We're able to see the chakras. So open your heart space. Basically, maybe get thrown into lane of fire, then it fixes you. But maybe it's external damnation. I don't know. Well, where did somebody said that they seen God's face in a place called Pineal? To be able to see a face of something, the face of something is the front or the surface of something. Your face is a surface of your skull or your head, or your scalp is the face of your head, like the top of your head, or your literal face is the surface of everything behind your face, like your bones, your brain. The face is right here. This line right here is the face. He said he's seen God's face in a place called Pineal. Pineal deals with the intuitional state. Bada boom. This is Leo and Cancer energy, aka the highest frequency of the 6 chakras before the 7th chakra. God's face has to be in the heaven state, so heaven is the crown. Let me go. Hold on. Let me go here. I think. Should I go here? I'll go here. Or should I go here? I'll go here. So where he's seen God's face, the crown, we're going to say this is the highest frequency. This is the crown, right? I put a gold for a reason. But this is the gate of heaven. But he's seen his face he's seen God's face in a place he called pineal. Pineal gland deals with the third eye. The third eye deals with emotions and self-expression. So he was literally, and another thing too, when you're dreaming, you're in this state, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but no, you're here. When you're dreaming, you're here. But if your frequency is high, you're here. Anyway, but where he seen God's face was here. So he was in this state of mind. These are all states of mind, as a matter of fact. These are all states of mind. This is a state of mind, 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 this is a state of mind. Okay? Heaven is a state of mind. Your intuition is a state of mind. What do I mean by states of mind? A dwelling of mentality. Oh, shit. What's up, Camille? A dwelling of mentality. Yeah. So if we all live here on this physical plane, but you yourself individually can go higher and higher. You can't force nobody to go higher. There's no way of forcing somebody. You can convince them to want to do it for themselves, but you can't force somebody. You can't, okay. If you mentally, let's say you mentally on this frequency, astral frequency, a heart frequency, a frequency of love. This is the love frequency, 639 hertz. If you hear spiritually or mentally, but your friends are still stuck in this hell state or earthly state, or they love the world and all that, and they want to be in the world, and you want them to be up here where you are, you can't force them to do that, because if you hear and they hear in all kinds of ways, then They got to do it for themselves. They got to climb Jacob's ladder and all that. Like they got to, you can reach your hand. You can try to help them by convincing them to, do the work. But if they don't want to do the work, they're going to be staying right here. I think this is the highest you can go if you are, how can I say this? We live here, but when you're asleep, you're here. So we stuck in these two. And it's an interesting fact how most fast food restaurants deal with these colors, these three colors right here. Most fast food that be open for 24 hours and shit deal with these three colors. Because it appeals to your lower nature or your man or your animalistic nature. Animals are here, right? The earth is here, the animals are here, land here, blah, blah, blah. We get water because we need water just as much as we need earth. Now, don't get me wrong, we got water, fire, earth, and air here. But in order to reach certain levels of consciousness, like Jesus was trying to tell people to do, they have to first do the work. Follow the example. You posting this. Yep. How long has it been? Because I don't want it to be too long. Okay, we approaching an hour. I did good. That boy good. Look at that. But yeah. So yeah, I'm not saying, again, I'm not trying to pull nobody out their religion. I truly believe by staying in your said religion, you still able to reach up here, to be honest. At first I thought you couldn't, but I'm like, if God is real to them, but not tangible, that's still this, you can be here. It don't matter what you believe, as a matter of fact, in my opinion, because belief is here, but your heightened expression of yourself in that belief gets you to your quote unquote heaven, or what you feel is heaven. In my opinion, there's no such thing as a hell, but in the imaginary world, if your frequency is way up here, or your state of mind is up here, that would mean, okay, well, you automatically assume if you here, there has to be something lower than yourself that most people can't get to, so that would be here, reality. We are all living in reality. But you living here thinking this is the best thing since sliced bread, which literally it might be, figuratively speaking. It is the best frequency here. This is a heaven state, a paradise state, a state of no disease, no worries, no bills, none of that. This is an imaginary state. Guess who lives here too? Kids. Come on, man. You see how that works? The closest thing to God is usually what? Women and children. Well, let me say, for the most part, children, and then women, and I would say men. Not gonna lie. That's just real talk. Because women are matter of fact, Eve had to come from this, aka the moon, aka the emotional expression. Eve is the emotional expression of Adam. But anyway, babies were the closest thing that came out of nowhere. Literally, oh shit. Babies came out of nowhere. Where is nowhere? Here. Boom. We all fell in frequency, and that's how we ended up here. Right? Falling frequency. Satan was kicked out of here because of his lower nature or his jealous nature and all that. Blah, blah, blah. Boom. Right there. There you go. Kicked down here and became a serpent and all that, whatever, dragon. Boom. That's this. Do you think if after death you'll be held accountable if you did bad things? I think if you believe that, it is true. Now, if you go to sleep right now, you don't necessarily know exactly what your dream is going to be about. What if I told you your dream could contain, first of all, when you go to sleep, you're in your own head, so it has to be you. That's one. So what if you are behind a podium judging you for something you don't even know what you did yet, because you improving or you dreaming to where you just playing along with it, and you're the person behind the desk tell you you're going to jail, but you don't know, You don't know, you're not conscious of why you're in the dream or this judge is judging you the way they are. But the thing is, you're in your head, so it has to be you judging you for what you felt you wasn't doing or doing, if that makes sense. That's what I believe happens. I believe once you unalive, based on your frequency at that point in time, puts you in one of these automatic systems right here, if that makes sense. Oh my God. It puts you in one of these states of mind. Depending on your state of mind here, it puts you in a higher state of mind automatically, in my opinion. Because again, if you go to sleep right now, like we're all right here, okay, currently. But once you go to sleep, you're right here. Why? Because Pisces deal with dreams, illusions, the subconscious mind. So when you're going to sleep, you're not conscious anymore. You losing consciousness. You're falling into this state. You're falling into a higher frequency. So in my belief, or what I feel, we're here, but when you unalive, you automatically go here because you're not conscious anymore. Your physical body doesn't contain consciousness anymore. So now you have to go to the next thing. This is the lowest frequency. This is what we perceive to be reality. So anything higher than that is, where you go. Now, once you unalive here, your body gets put back here or stays here, however you want to put that. But you end up on this level, depending on your state of mind. But let's just say your state of mind or your frequency is as low as this, but your body goes. Now it has to go here. Once it's here, you end up in your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Your Sagittarius and your Pisces mind. So you end up in an illusion, aka a dream state or a permanent dream. I'm not gonna say permanent because I don't think that's forever. But anyway, you end up in the next consciousness. That's how I perceive all of this to be. That's not to say you can't even get back here. I think you can get back here. As a matter of fact, they try to say, certain people try to, enter in other people's body and live and all that shit instead of getting their own and all that, whatever. But that's just based on what they believe. Simple. Well, not simple. I mean, I say simple. But, yeah. All right, hold on. It's been an hour, y'all. So this is perfect time. This is perfect additives, to it. I'm about to go right back live as soon as I end this so I can have something to post. And instead of trying to clip the whole thing from yesterday, I'm going to still clip some stuff from yesterday. But this is a perfect presentation talk that I can post on YouTube and, stuff like that. So I'm going to come right back and answer any questions and stuff. I thought you made it sound like it's your own head. It is. But let me come back. Hold that thought. I'm going to come back. Hold on.